lead by 13. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Here's Miller. So the Bulls 5 right now. Inside, Gibson and Noah. Jimmy Butler is out there with Brooks. And it's Mirotic in at the 3 spot.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Brooks outside. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Again, Chicago.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
And it's Miller penetrating. And there's the pass to Griffin. Shoots a fader. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
When he gets the fadeaway to go, I'd still rather see him go straight up with it.
Bulls trail by 16. Brooks kicks to Butler. Ball's not loose. Brooks against Johnson. To the right side. Mirotic has a wide open look. And the 3 off target. The Clippers shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Fades away. And Blake Griffin again. And the Clippers lead by 18. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. The drive by Brooks. Misses from short range. The Clippers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Davis. And Paul subbed in for Paul. Then for the Bulls. Dunleavy's check in for Mirotic. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Aaron Brooks. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do. Well, there you go. If you're going to continue to give up open jump shots, you're not going to get back into this game.
Rose goes in. Outside Butler. Back to Rose. Puts it up from 17. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Right side, Griffin. Johnson outside. Griffin a screen on Noah. Shot clock at 6. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Ball against Rose. Butler from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And Griffin, here we go. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Joakim Noah. Paul Pierce is checked in for the Clippers.
Well, I liked what I saw from Blake Griffin, showing more assertiveness offensively, especially when Chris Paul was missing time with a separated shoulder. Blake averaged over 24 points a game last year. That was a career high.
And Griffin showing more and more comfort with his jump shot. Doc Rivers wants him facing up to exploit his ball handling and quickness. And I'll tell you what, when he's making that outside shot, he becomes basically unguardable.
And for Griffin last season, over 70%. Clark from the free throw line for the first time in his career.
Love seeing that kind of improvement. It points out how diligently he worked to refine and improve that free throw shot.
Rivers is checked in for Paul. Chicago also making some change-ups. Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Gibson. McDermott comes in for Dunleavy. And Tony Snell subbed in for Butler.
Blake Griffin has been an all-star from his first season. He came in averaging 22 and 12. It's not always easy to improve on numbers like that, but Griffin, bit by bit, is doing just that.
A free throw drops for Griffin.
And Griffin improving offensively. You know, defense has come slower. He's got short arms, relatively speaking, and that limits him as a shot blocker, but he can do better, you know, avoiding cheap fouls and reacting more quickly in help situations. Tell you, with his work ethic, there's no reason he can't get there.
And so he makes both from the line. And for Griffin, perhaps not quite as voracious rebounder as he was in his first couple seasons.
But Kevin, still 10 a game or close to 10 a game, that's still a pretty strong number in the NBA. And he did play with the league's leading rebounder in DeAndre Jordan. Well, with Derrick Rose out of commission last season, the Bulls again looked to run their offense through Joakim Noah in the high post. He assisted on almost 25% of their made baskets when he was on the court.
Joakim Noah hits them both.
And Noah last season becoming the first center to lead his team in assists in over 2 decades. Tallied 14 assists in 1 game. I mean, that was the first time in 35 years a center was able to do that.
And the Clippers miss again.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Noah with a screen for Rose. McDermott kicks to Rose. He feeds it to McDermott. And again, Chicago, no good. And Joakim Noah, the highest assist average since Vlade Divac over a decade ago.
And he became only the 5th center in NBA history to average at least 12 points, 11 boards, and 5 assists per game. That's pretty impressive, partner.
Now Rose out to the right wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game. Well, I'll tell you what, since the beginning of the 4th quarter, the three-point shot has really just been there for them. Everything's falling.
Yeah, the touch from downtown is right on point.
Los Angeles has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Miller dishes to Rivers. Pierce wide open. He fires. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And it's Rose penetrating. Gets the 14-footer to fall. This has been a one-sided affair.
Man, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
Rivers. And it's off from three-point range. And for the Bulls, they're shooting just 30% from the field here in the 4th. McDermott with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And there's Noah on the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist in the game. And it's Miller penetrating. It's deflected. Now here's McDermott. Defense right on him. And the wide open shot from Rose. Hits it from three-point range. Rose has got 21.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Pierce kicks to Miller. Dishes to Griffin. Left side, Griffin. That misses off the backboard.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Clippers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yes, very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And I like what they've done here. Made the plays they had to. That's why they'll be going up 1-0 in their season series against the Bulls.
You always need role players to step up and help, and that was the case here. Everything was working for Paul. You have to look at his steals and when he would come up with them as major factors in this result.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Davis is checked in for Jordan. Smith comes in for Blake Griffin. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Paul Pierce. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Miller. Mirotic is checked in for the Bulls. Brooks comes in for Rose.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Brooks kicks to Snell. Beyond the arc. Mirotic's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Johnson, the pass to Stevenson. Back to Johnson. And here is Los Angeles now. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, James